Please sit in any comfortable posture with hands on your knees in Dhyan or Chin Mudra. And become aware of the whole body from the top of your head to your toes. Become aware of your breath and become aware of your thoughts and emotions. And for a few moments, allow yourself to remain aware of either any or all of these four aspects: the body and its posture, the breathing process, your thoughts and emotions. Let your mind dwell and observe these four processes. Keep on observing the body or the breath, the thoughts or emotions. At times, you might hear a lot of thoughts in the mind. You might see some forms. You might encounter a lot of emotions. At times, there will be a lull. Just observe the play as it comes up and down like the waves in the sea. And gently shift your awareness from these four to the eyebrow center. And once the awareness has come to the eyebrow center, let the awareness towards the other four slowly subside and let the awareness gather at the eyebrow center. And gently get ready to chant the mantra Om to begin the session. Taking in a deep breath. All together. Om Sahana Vavato Sahanau Bhunakto Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Bringing the palms together, rub them against each other. Place them on closed eyes. Experience the warmth radiating from the palms to the eyes. And then, when comfortable, move the palms away. Open your eyes. Namo Narayan. Hari Om Tat Sat. I think Arti and Ashok, you have joined into the other group. Can you join into the Makar Sankranti group? By mistake, I think you have gone into the other group. Yeah. Yeah. So, in the first session, we spoke a little bit about Makar Sankranti and the significance of Makar Sankranti. There is the long dark night which is there, and from the long dark night, we come towards a period where the day starts increasing. This is also the day when sesame, til, and jaggery gul is given. And everybody hands it to each other and says, take these and speak sweetly. In Sanskrit, there's a beautiful saying, Tilavat vadasa sneham, gudavat madhuram vada, ubhayasya pradanena sneha vruddhim chiram bhave. So, like sesame, which has got very viscous oil, speak very snigdha and madhura. Like jaggery, speak sweet. And ubhayasya pradanena, with both of them together, sneha vruddhim chiram bhavet, let that closeness amongst each other continue. There is also a very important Ayurvedic significance to using til and gud at this point of time. According to Ayurveda, this is the time when there is a shift which is taking place. And the kapha dosha is rising. And it is going to create problem if that doesn't go out of the body, out of the system. Til and gud help in bringing that down. So that is another significance of Makar Sankranti. And so on this day of Makar Sankranti, I wish all of you the best wishes. And like we said, Tilavat vadasa sneham gudavat madhuram vada ubhayasya pradanena sneha vruddhim chiram bhavet. Let the closeness and sweetness ever increase in your life. Coming back to the spiritual significance. We spoke of the dark night. We spoke of dawn of a new consciousness. But Tell me, is it really relevant? Is life not meant to be enjoyed? Live life to the fullest. Enjoy as much as we can. After all, we live only once. If we look around, that is what is happening. In India, many thousand years ago, there was a philosophy. It was known as Charvaka Darshan. One of the most famous aphorisms of Charvak Darshan is, about which I had given you a hint in the morning, in the first session. One of that famous sayings is, Yavat jivet sukham jivet, runam krutva ghrutam pibet, bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punara gamanam kutaha. It says, Yavat jivet sukham jivet, as long as I live a merry life, have a big party. Runam krutva ghrutam pibet, take debts and live life to the fullest. Why? Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya, this body, which is going to die, and we came from the earth and we are going to go back to the earth, ashes to ashes. Where is a question of coming back over here? So what's the point in thinking so much? Just live a happy life. Life is a big party. That was one of the thoughts. But people found from their experience that even if you live life to the fullest, enjoyed the greatest pleasures in life, still a time comes when you feel dissatisfied, you feel insufficient, you need something different. There is a story in the Puranas about one king. He was smitten by the pleasures of the senses, sensorial as well as sensual. And he was cursed that he will become old prematurely. At the height of his youth, he became an old man. And he was horror struck. What to do? He begged forgiveness and he asked, how can I, get rid of this error which has taken place? So the Rishi said, the curse giver, not Rishi, curse giver said, if there is somebody, you ask one of your sons, if they will give you their youth to you, then you can enjoy the pleasures of youth. And this king went almost shamelessly to his children and asked them, can we exchange? Will you take my old age? All his children said, oh, come on, don't be a fool. I mean, why should I give up my enjoyments and life for you? If you have made a mistake, you bear it. But there was one wise person. One of the sons was very wise. And he said, please, I'm more than happy to do that for you. For life is something much different than just enjoying pleasures. So he gladly exchanged, and the son went into the forests for sadhana. And the king lived a very merry life, courted the apsaras and enjoyed everything which could be enjoyed. Money, name, fame, senses, everything. For many years, he kept on doing it. And then one day, he felt that no, that experience, that, something dawned within him that no, there is more to life than just senses. If I am just trying to live life like a party, That's not, there is something missing. I'm missing some crucial aspect in this jigsaw puzzle. And he went back to his son and said, my dear son, I think I have realized life is not just a party. There is something more to it. I would like to return your youth to you. I would like to take the old age back. And I would like to spend some time in pondering, in isolation, thinking, and doing something about this. And then he went to the same person. He went to the rishis and asked what can be done. And he was then given the path. Look within. And this is what Arjun was told by Krishna. We are now jumping from the Puranic stories to the story of Arjuna. Arjun was in despair. Krishna started telling the Gita to him. And then at one point, Arjun, who was himself a very wise person, he started asking, Kim tad Brahma, Kim Adhyatmam? What is all this which is being spoken? What is the person who is the physical body? What is the person behind that? What is something higher than that? You have spoken about so many things. Actually, can you give me some clarification on that? And that is where Krishna started speaking about this body, which is destructible, which is transient. So that is not the eternal truth. Beyond the body, there is something, but that is also not the eternal truth. Beyond all of this, only when you are able to transcend the level of mind, that we are able to experience the highest truth, the truth which Lord Krishna said, that I am. I am present in all, and that is the ultimate truth. And while speaking, he actually gave the entire history of cosmos. We have a big bang. From singularity, creation begins. Before the big bang, there is nothing. Pralay, dissolution. And then creation begins. And we see everything which is manifest. There's so many permutations and combinations. And in the end, it goes back again. Same way in lives of human beings or creatures. Creatures take birth and they die, and then they take birth again. And this cycle continues. But what happens once a person dies? He said that when a person dies, that person goes into a different dimension. And in this dimension, depending on the merit that you have accrued, you are kept in that dimension, the Swarga Loka. And when your merit is over, you are thrown back to the earth. And this cycle continues and continues and continues. Swarga Loka, where all the greatest pleasures are there. It is just like if you have a bank balance, you can go to a hotel, La Vegas or wherever your fancy takes, and they will treat you oh so beautifully. But the moment you finish your bank balance, they will very gently and then later on not so gently throw you out. And then you have to go back, earn your money once again if you want to go back and enjoy those pleasures. This is the circle of samsara, what is being called as the cycle of samsara. Birth and death and birth and death and birth and death, because karma can be done only on this dimension, mortal dimension where we are. So is that what life is? Krishna said, that is one path. You get caught up in this and you keep on doing that cycle. But there is another path. And that path leads you straight beyond all of this. That path leads you to the experience of yourself. That path leads you to the experience that within you is that immortal self. And once you are able to experience that, then there is no bondage. Then there is no problem. It is not that you will go and stay there and that's all. Whatever is the prarabdha will happen. Who knows? Then God will make you his emissary and send you down like the different avtaras who came. The avtaras who come, they are not caught by samsara, but they come out of compassion so that they can help people. Maybe one of us or some of us at some point can do that. But that is what is the ultimate aim of spirituality. And that path is known as the path of Uttarayan. Agnihi Jyotihi Aha Shuklaha Shanmasa Uttarayanam. When you follow this path, then there is no problem. Then you transcend all the limitations. That is the path of Uttarayan. It does not mean that only when you die in these 6 months that you are liberated forever. In that case, 6 months of the year, everybody is getting liberated, and 6 months of the year, everybody is getting, no. That is not how things are. These are subtle points which are spoken in a very abstruse manner. You need to understand it. They are hints. How we have to live life. What is the appropriateness? That which is within the Jyoti, light, needs to unfurl. And to do that, we need to follow the path. The time from Uttarayan, Makar Sankranti, is very auspicious for these activities. That is the significance of Makar Sankranti. And just as if you need to sail, you need to know what current is flowing. If the tide is coming in and you sail, you are going to be in difficulty. But as the tide is moving out, if that is the time you sail, you can catch the strength of the tide and move fast. If you know that the wind is blowing in one direction, you raise the sails properly and you can just make use of that. You know the current is in this direction. That is how we need to make use of the cosmic rhythms. We had spoken in the morning about the rhythms. Nature has her own rhythms. And we need to understand these rhythms. As we understand these rhythms, we align with them. And as we align with these rhythms, we are able to move forward in life. That is what is the significance of Makar Sankranti. Swami Shivananji used to say, an ounce of practice is more important than a ton of theory. You might speak intellectually. We might understand. But when situation comes, my mind will jump and do what it was used to. तोता जिंदगी भर राम 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 बोलते रहता है, लेकिन जब बिल्ली पिंजड़े में आना शुरू करती है तब राम राम नहीं याद आता है उसको, तो चीखना चिल्लाना शुरू हो जाता है। हमारे जीवन में भी वही होता है। हम अपने जीवन में परिवर्तन कैसे करें, क्या करें जिससे हमारे जीवन में परिवर्तन बन जाए। अब तक तो हम लोगों ने बहुत ऊंची ऊंची बातें की हैं, लेकिन हमारे जीवन में जो कठिनाई हैं, जो बाधाएं हैं, उनसे हम कैसे पार करें, ये हम लोगों को समझना बहुत आवश्यक है। और उसके लिए केवल बुद्धि से काम नहीं बनता है। Just intellectualizing things doesn't help. We need practice. And that is why in our session, we have divided it. Now is the time for a little bit of practice, pranayam, then mantra. And after mantra, we go in deeper into meditation. That is what will make this change within us. And then we will be able to link in to this energy, which is now moving and spreading throughout the cosmos very abundantly. So this is what we will have to do. And therefore, we shall now start with the pranayam. We will be doing 5 rounds of Nadi Shodhan, just like what we did in the morning. In the first session, for some of you, it was yesterday. Nadi Shodhan is alternate nostril breathing. In Sanskrit, Nadi is the pathway where energy flows. Shodhan, purification. With Nadi Shodhan, we are purifying the nadis. We are not looking at oxygen. Your oxygen level before and after might still continue to be same 98, 99, 100. That is not the aim of pranayam. Aim of pranayam is much, much deeper. Sometime when we have a session on pranayam, we can speak of this. But know that pranayam is much, much deeper than just oxygenation and deoxygenation, oxygen and carbon dioxide. No, much deeper than that. So we will do 5 rounds of Nadi Shodhan pranayam with the Gayatri mantra in the same manner as we did in session 1. Get ready for Nadi Shodhan pranayam. Sit in any comfortable posture. Hands on your knees, eyes gently closed, head, neck, shoulders back in a straight line. Become aware of your breath. And now we are going to modulate and regulate the breath. The Gayatri mantra will be broken into 4 stanzas, 4 parts. With every part, we breathe in, retain the breath, breathe out, external retention, breathe in once again, retain, breathe out, retain. We start with the left nostril, then to the right nostril, back from right nostril to left nostril. That forms 1 round. We shall do 1 practice round. And after the practice round, then we shall start with 5 rounds of Nadi Shodhan. Please bring your hand in Nasagra Mudra, the index and middle finger touching the eyebrow or just above. Please take care that the finger is straight, the wrist is straight. Many times people bend the wrist like this so that the fingers are touching the eyebrow center. No, it can go slightly above, but this should be comfortable. If this is not comfortable, it will be difficult for you to perform Nadi Shodhan for a long period of time. If somebody feels tired, you can use the left palm and support the elbow with the left palm so that you are comfortable. Another thing, what happens is many times while we are doing pranayam, people will unconsciously tilt the neck. So please be aware not to do that. Don't hunch up your shoulders. Don't tense up the body. Remain relaxed, comfortable. You are in Nasagra Mudra, getting ready for the practice round. Closing the right nostril. With the left nostril, we will start. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Hold. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Breathe out right. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Hold. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Inhale right. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Hold. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Exhale left. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Hold. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. This completes the first round. We shall do 5 more rounds in this manner. You should begin. Start with the left. Begin now. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Hold. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Round 2. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Round 3. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Round 4. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Round 4. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Conclude pranayam. Bring the hand down, keeping your eyes closed. Feel the movement of energy. Feel the imprint of the mantra within. Observe your breath for some time. And having sensitized ourselves in this manner, we shall go into the chanting of the 4 mantras we have been chanting. We shall begin with the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. I shall chant the first mantra and you will join for the next 10. And for Mahamrityunjaya, bring the image of Lord Shiva, Mrityunjay Mahadev, and feel his presence at the eyebrow center. Offering pranam to Lord Shiva, take the sankalpa of health, harmony, and happiness. And taking this sankalpa, offering your pranam to Lord Shiva, we shall begin the chant. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Bringing your awareness to the eyebrow center, feel the grace of Lord Shiva showering upon you, strengthening the sankalpa you have taken. Offering pranam to Lord Shiva, we bid a respectful goodbye to him and invoke and install Surya Narayan at the eyebrow center. Feeling the energizing rays of the sun within us, we take the sankalpa of improved creativity, increased capabilities, higher wisdom, and better discrimination. And with this sankalpa, we shall chant the Gayatri Mantra 11 times. I shall chant the first mantra and you join in for the next 10. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Feel the energizing rays and impact of the mantras. And offering pranam to Surya Narayan, we bid goodbye to him to call him back later. And welcome Durga, the resplendent one. Invoke her and install her in your heart. And take the sankalpa of removal of difficulty, distress, hardship, and despair. And with this sankalpa, we shall chant the Durga Dvatrinchan Namamala 3 times. Om Durga, Durga Artishamani, Durga Padvinivarini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Loka Davanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durgamatma Swarupini, Durgamarga Prada, Durgama Vidya, Durgamashrita, Durgamadhyana Samsthana, Durgamadhyana Bhasini, Durgamoha, Durgamaga, Durgamartha Swarupini, Durgamasura Samhantri, Durgamayudharini, Durgamangi, Durgamata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Bha, Durga Darini. Om Durga, Durga Artishamani, Durga Padvinivarini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Loka Davanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudharini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Bha, Durga Darini. Om Durga, Durga Artishamani, Durga Padvinivarini, Durga Machedini, Durga Sadhini, Durga Nashini, Durga Todharini, Durga Nihantri, Durga Mapaha, Durga Madhyanada, Durga Daitya Loka Davanala, Durga Ma Loka, Durga Matma Swarupini, Durga Marga Prada, Durgama Vidya, Durga Mashrita, Durga Madhyana Samsthana, Durga Madhyana Bhasini, Durga Moha, Durga Maga, Durga Martha Swarupini, Durga Ma Sura Samhantri, Durga Ma Yudharini, Durga Mangi, Durga Mata, Durgamya, Durgameshwari, Durga Bhima, Durga Bhama, Durga Bha, Durga Darini. Om Feel the loving gaze, compassion of Devi Ma showering upon us, energizing us, uplifting us. With great humility, offer pranam to Ma, bid goodbye to this form and welcome the form of the Trigunatmika Devi, Kali, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Install them at your heart and take the sankalpa of transformation from negative to positive. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana, on the dimensions of the mind, the speech, and actions, individual level, social level, as well as civilizational level. And offering pranam to Ma to strengthen this sankalpa, let us chant the mantra of positivity 11 times. I shall chant the first mantra and you join in for the next 10. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Om Glaum Hum Klim Jum Sah. Jwale Jwale Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala. Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. Jwala Hong Sam Lam Sham Fat Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Feel the grace of Devi Ma transforming you within, around, and beyond, and offering humble pranam to Ma. Be goodbye to her and welcome back Surya Narayan. And visualize the form of the rising sun and place that experience at the eyebrow center. Feel the rays of the rising sun. Feel the special moment as the sun comes up, tearing through the darkness, destroying darkness. And maintain the awareness on the rising sun and the different aspects of the sun as I chant the 12 names of Surya. Those of you who know the names can join in. The others can only listen and experience the impact of the mantra within. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Om Shri Savita Surya Narayanaaya Namaha. Feeling the presence of Surya Bhagwan and his mantras reverberating within us, we shall now get ready to superimpose this energy at different parts of our body and form a protective kavach, an armor around us with the Surya Kavach. Yajnavalkya uvacha Shrunushva muni shardula Suryasya kavacham shubham Sharirarogyadam divyam Sarva saubhagyadayakam Dedipyamana mukutam Sfuran makarakundalam Dhyatva sahasra kiranam Stotrametadudhirayet Shiro me bhaskara patu Lalatam me mitadyutihi Netre dinamani patu Shravane vasareshwaraha Granam gharma gruni patu Vadanam vedavahanaha Jivvam me manada patu Kantham me suravanditaha Skandhau prabhakara patu Vaksha patu janapriyaha Patu padau dvadashatma Sarvangam sakaleshwaraha Surya rakshatmakam stotram Likhitva bhurjapatrake Dadhatiyah karetasya Vashagah sarvasiddhayaha Susnato yo japet samyak Yodhite swasthamaanasaha Sarogamukto dirghayu Sukham pushtim cha vindati Iti Srimad Yajnavalkya Muni Virachitam Surya Kavacham Stotram Sampurnam. Om Tat Sat Om. Closing the eyes for a few moments, visualize the various parts of the body and experience the mantra forming a protective shield around all these body parts and the whole body as one unit. I shall recollect the names. The head, Shiro me bhaskara patu, forehead, Lalatam me mitadyutihi, eyes, Netre dinamani patu, Shravane vasareshwaraha, Granam gharma gruni patu, Vadanam vedavahanaha, Jivvam me manada patu, Kantham me suravanditaha, Skandhau prabhakara patu, Vakshah patu janapriyaha, Patu padau dvadashatma, Sarvangam sakaleshwaraha. Om. Feel the protective shield all around you, protecting you from the negative influences so that the sapling, the seed which has been sown gets an opportunity to germinate, to grow, to blossom and become a big tree. Keeping this experience within us, we shall move into a short meditative practice. Bring your awareness to the body. Have a look at your posture. If there is any difficulty, you may get up, give your body a little bit of a stretch. You may twist your body a little bit so that you feel comfortable, and quickly come into a posture which you can maintain for the next 10 to 12 minutes. Let there be no tension, tightness in any part of the body. As we begin the practice, take a sankalpa, which we have been taking for the last week. Chant it mentally 3 times. And then let us become aware of the body parts, relax them, and make them completely stationary. Murtivat, like a rock. I shall enumerate the different body parts, and you should just try and become aware of them. Do not try too hard. Just become aware of that body part and try to form an image in your mind, and an image that the body part is becoming relaxed and stationary. Become aware of your right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, upper back, lower back, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and the fifth. Come to the left side, left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, armpit, upper back, lower back, hip, thigh, kneecap, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, left big toe, second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Bring the awareness to the top of the head, the crown of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, throat, right shoulder and right arm, left shoulder and left arm, the chest, the abdomen, the entire torso, the right hip, the left hip, right hip and right leg complete, left hip and left leg complete, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Feel your body relaxing completely and becoming stationary. Murtivat. In this stationary body, become aware of your breath as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in, become aware that you are expanding your abdomen. And as you breathe out, you are contracting the abdomen, expansion and contraction of the abdomen. Become aware of the movement of the navel. Deeper to the navel is the Manipur chakra. Become aware of the Manipur chakra, solar plexus, the seat of the pranas, seat of the sun. And from your Manipur, visualize a psychic passage being generated from Manipur across Anahat to Vishuddhi and down from Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. As you breathe in, visualize you are breathing in up this psychic passage, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi. And as you breathe out, you're breathing down from Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Continue this experience for a few minutes. And now become aware that as you breathe in and out, there is a sound which is taking place at the base of your throat. Contract your glottis just a little bit to accentuate this sound. And as you breathe in, become aware of this sound at the base of the throat. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Awareness of the sound. Become aware that as you breathe in, the pitch of the sound is slightly higher. And as you breathe out, the pitch of the sound is slightly lower. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, slightly higher pitch. Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur, lower pitch. Higher pitch, lower pitch. Higher pitch, lower pitch. Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Go on observing the movement of the breath and the sound, the subtle sound. Observe the quality of the sound as you breathe in. So, as you breathe out, so Keep on observing the sound and the impact as you are aware of the breath moving up and down. Now gently let go of the awareness of the sound, just the awareness of Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Relax the throat, normal breath, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Vishuddhi, Anahat, Manipur. Gently let this experience of the psychic passage from Manipur to Vishuddhi dissolve away and feel the energy which has been generated is diffusing to the entire body, all levels of the being. Feel yourself being energized. Recollect the sankalpa you had taken in the beginning. Chant it 3 times. Slowly externalize your awareness. Become aware of the body and the contact points between the body and the floor. Contact points between the clothes and the body, the breeze touching the body. Become aware of the sounds and smells within the room. Become aware of the sounds from outside the room, the situations and circumstances. And once your awareness is fully externalized, then bring it back to the body. Wiggle the toes gently. Move the fingers in and out, in and out. Move the neck from side to side. Give your body a good stretch. Stretch the hands above the head. Bring it down. And then get ready for Om chanting to complete the practice. Taking in a deep breath. Om. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om